The Lakers are officially back. Well, I hope so. Hey guys, Emmanuel here, and before I jump into this video, I just want to ask you guys to give me the HBO special, that is the Help a Brother Out, and you can do that by hitting the subscribe button and leaving a like underneath this video. I don't like long intros, so let's jump back into this recap of the craziest trade deadline I've witnessed in a long while. Yeah, so the NBA trade deadline was on Thursday, and oh my goodness, it was crazy. The night before, I could barely sleep because of all the whoosh bombs. There were trades left, right, and center. And one of the trades that gave me a lot of joy, that put a smile on my face, was the Russell Westbrook trade. Yes, after 2 grueling seasons with the Lakers have finally managed to deal away Russell Westbrook, and I think it was the best thing that they could have possibly done. This was a win for the Lakers, because for the past 2 seasons, Russell Westbrook has been the main reason for why the Lakers have suffered and sucked so much. Although I do have to put some blame on LeBron James, because he was the one that advocated for the Lakers to trade for Russell Westbrook. He has to hold some of that L. But anyway, the Lakers gave away Russell Westbrook a 2027 first-round pick in return for D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jarred Vanderbilt. And I think this was a great move for the Lakers. I think this puts the Lakers in a position to legitimately compete in the Western Conference, to respectively compete, because they got back some really nice pieces. You guys remember D'Angelo Russell was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers all the way back in 2015. But then he was dealt away to the Brooklyn Nets for reasons I'm going to get into. In the years since D'Angelo has been out of LA, he's grown as both a person and an NBA player. As a person, because if you guys remember, the reason he got dealt away to the Brooklyn Nets was because of him causing rift and drama within the locker room at the time, because he snitched on Nick Young, who was cheating on his fiance. It was a different time back then. Kobe was still on that roster. But I think after spending time with veterans in the NBA and seeing how things work and seeing the camaraderie between NBA players, I think he's grown as a person. And I don't think he would do anything like that ever again. But also, I think he's grown as an NBA player, having spent time with other great NBA players such as Karl Anthony-Towns and, most importantly, Steph Curry. I think there was a lot that he had to learn by playing with guys like that, by playing on different organizations that were a little bit more functional and had a better standard than the Lakers that he was coming from, like the Golden State Warriors. They are the gold standard. And I think throughout his journey from moving from team to team, I think he's managed to carve a path for himself within the NBA. I think he's a solid NBA starter. And although he may not be an all-star, he is a starter. And I think he is a solid role player for whichever team he's on. And the Lakers will benefit tremendously from him. I think he's a great addition to the guard position. In my opinion, he's certainly an upgrade from Russell Westbrook. Currently, he's averaging 18 points per game, 6.2 assists per game, and 3.1 rebounds per game, as opposed to Russell Westbrook's 16 points per game, 6.4 assists per game, and 7.5 rebounds per game. Although Russell Westbrook hasn't beat in the other 2 categories aside from points, I think the Lakers will benefit greatly because he scores more than Russell Westbrook, and I think he makes better plays than Russell Westbrook. And more importantly, I think he's a better shooter than Russell Westbrook. And that's exactly what the Lakers need to surround LeBron James with. LeBron thrives when he's surrounded by shooters, and Russell Westbrook wasn't a fit for him because he couldn't shoot and he required the ball to be somewhat effective. That's not the case with D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell's game is just completely different from Russell Westbrook's. And in that trade, the Lakers also got longer when they traded for Malik Beasley and Jarred Vanderbilt. And also not in that trade, but in a different trade, the Lakers got rid of Patrick Beverley. And I think that was a great move, because now that just leaves room for D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder to be the 2 focal point guards on the team. And I think those two, that pairing of D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder, is better than Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley. I think Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook, the main asset they bring to a team is their energy. I think they bark a lot and they have the same high-octane energy that they bring to a team, but that's not what LeBron needs right now. LeBron needs players that can put the ball in the basket from beyond the arc, and D'Angelo Russell does that well enough. He's not Stephen Curry, he can't shoot like Stephen Curry, but he can shoot threes. Both of these guys, in my opinion, work perfectly for the Los Angeles Lakers. Overall, I think the Lakers roster got better, and in my opinion, I think they've become a legitimate playoff team. I think they will be able to comfortably make the playoffs. Now,